Okay. My name's Dan Sofa. I'm from Founders and Coders, which is a free coding boot camp. I think probably most of you will be aware of the model. We have a 16-week full-time intensive program. What's a little bit different about what we do is the course is entirely free to students. We support ourselves entirely through the value that we create in the course and the work that the students do after they graduate. We operate through a freelance cooperative, and our graduates, students once they graduate, join that freelance cooperative. We also do a lot of work with the voluntary sector and the charity sector. So our aim is to get cool technology and the means to use it effectively into the hands of people that do not previously have a background in software development, and then apply that newfound knowledge in parts of society, parts of the economy that wouldn't usually get easy access to it. So we're still quite a young program. We've been going only a couple of years, and I've had my head down in the classroom really for the last couple of years, so you probably haven't heard of us. We're relatively unknown, but we're over in East London in Bethnal Green and growing great guns. The current cohort that have come with me today are, I think, the 8th group that we've run, and they joined us in January of this year. They've been coding, at least with us, they've been coding for about 3 months. And so what we've done this week has been really interesting. It all came about because Rob from IP Cortex wandered into a talk that we were giving at Google Campus a few weeks ago, and after a brief conversation, he agreed to come in and take over the classroom for a week. Now, that's something we've not done, have someone from industry come in, give a workshop, and an extended 1-week workshop on the technology that IP Cortex and many of you will know very well. When Rob first came to us, I think he came and gave a talk probably about 6 weeks ago and asked if anyone in the room had heard of WebRTC. Not a single hand went up. So we're relatively green in terms of the technology. So what I've seen today has really blown me away, given me a lot of food for thought, and particularly some of the mental health applications are really interesting to us. We're in fact going to present something along those lines because one of our charity sector partners is an organisation called the Anna Freud Centre. They do a lot of work with young people and families and mental health. And in fact, what happened after we had the discussion with Rob, we settled on a week, and then we realised that week happened to be the week which was going to culminate in this gathering here. And it was really fortuitous. So we put our word out to our charity network, said, look, we're going to be doing some WebRTC stuff. I then had to do a little bit of explaining. And what came back was a great idea, which has actually come out of some PhD research that some students are doing. They're collaborating with Anna Freud and the NHS on it. And so this is a wonderful, wonderful application area. They kind of knew what they wanted, but had no idea how to do it. We didn't know what they wanted, and we had no idea to do it. The brief actually came in, I think, on Monday. Rob spent a couple of days, Tuesday, Wednesday, just getting us familiar with the technology. And once we had a sense of what the client needed, we proceeded to start work on the project that we're now going to present. So this has been a wonderful experience for us, and we're very grateful to Alan and TADHack for inviting us along. So I'm now going to hand over, and I think the team is going to take you through a proper demo of an actual hack instead of my sales pitch. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Dan. So the app that we've ended up creating is a mentoring platform. So I think the problem that we're kind of trying to solve here is that setting up a mentoring scheme takes a lot of work. There's a lot of admin, a lot of logistics that need to be done to get mentors and mentees connected up in the same place at the same time. And then there's also a lot of privacy issues that need to be taken into account, especially if you're dealing with, you know, people under the age of 18 or other vulnerable people who you would like to give mentoring to. So what we tried to do is to create a mentoring platform to connect mentees and mentors via WebRTC video chat. So that's kind of at the core of the application. And we wanted to make it generic enough that it could be tailored to a range of different organizations that might want to set up such schemes. So as I said, WebRTC video chat is kind of at the core of the application. Some further features that we wanted to implement were a note-taking feature so that mentors could kind of keep track of the progress of the mentees and you know, get quickly up to speed on each of their individual mentees, and also a reminder feature to allow mentors to remind their mentees when a video chat was scheduled, and that is using, I think, the Tropo API to say, send an SMS to the mentee to remind them of a video chat. So yeah, without further ado, let's see it in action. I'll hand over to Mireia and Andrew at the back there, who are going to play mentor and mentee.
So I'm a mentee, and I'm not logging, and then Andrew is going to log as a mentor. So I want to call Andrew. I just click on that.
Oh.
Supposedly it should work. It was working. It was working. There you go. I'm going to call Andrew. Yeah, it works. We can also send a message. Andrew? Yeah, there you go. And there is a very nice feature which, if I don't remember where I need to have a call with Andrew, he is going to text me, reminding me when it's the call. So I should receive a text message. There you go. There you go. And here I have the message from Andy reminding me when it's the call. And yeah, that's pretty much our demo.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Well done, guys. And remember, this was from a team that didn't even know that WebRTC existed. So they were only learning about it this week. So any questions from the audience? If not, thank you. Oh, there you go.
Thanks. What a beautiful, I like the design, very simple. If there were a way to monetize, and I say this as a psych graduate, so I'm not just into the money, but if there were a way to bring in e-commerce aspect, because in the charitable and social enterprise sector, there's a big push towards self-sufficiency. So did you think about integration with e-commerce platforms at all, or any way to sort of monetize it in any way? Or is that just...
Well, we don't really think about it to make it more commercial. It's just, to provide help, and it's a non-profit.
I think we have quite high hopes of actually building this app into a fully functioning MVP in the next few weeks for the Anti-Fraud Foundation. But how they could then further monetize that, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else from the audience? If not, again, a round of applause for excellent work, guys. Well done.